Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today I wanted to take you guys through the Safari app for iPhone and why I think it's the best browser app that you're going to need on your iPhone. I know Google Chrome has its own benefits, Firefox will do its own thing, Opera is going to sort of compress the images before it sends it back to you, but Safari has come leap and bound since iOS 14 and there are loads of nifty features that obviously baked into the UI, and you'd benefit a lot by sticking through to this. Historically on iPhone, the first thing I would do is download Chrome and Chrome this, Chrome that, but having put some time into Safari, I've deleted Chrome, and I don't think I need another browser. So today I'm just going to show you 6 functions that you're going to need on your day-to-day browsing habits, and why these 6 functions are going to put Safari above any other browsers. Let's just get into that. Right, the first one is searching tabs. Right, so I'm pretty sure you're all used to this, where you've got loads of different apps and they're just sitting in the background doing nothing, and when you want to close them, you've obviously built up like 10s and 20s, so then you want to close them and you slide to the left, or and then you try to close them. But there is an easier way to do that. If you come all the way to the top, or press the top, go to the press the top of your screen to actually go to the top of it. So for example, if you didn't know that, if you press to the top of the screen, it goes to the first tab. Pull down on that to reveal the search bar. So within the search bar, you can search for the sites that you want to visit. So for example, for me, if I search for BBC, these are all the tabs I've got on BBC, right? So if I search on Google, I haven't got anything for Google. Sky Sports, you see I've got one on Sky Sports. And then I've got Apple, I've got 2 tabs on Apple. So let's just say these 2 tabs have come in and I don't really have any uses for that. And you want to close that, you either close them one by one, but I'm just going to show you a better way to actually close this. So once you searched and then say, look, you've got a list of tabs tabs from sites that you don't want to use, click and hold the cancel button, and it's going to give you a prompt close to tabs that are matching the word that you've searched. So if you select that option, and bam, it's gone. So you see, not only the search function brings up the sites that you want to see, the tabs that you want to see, it also helps you close the tabs that you don't want. Right, so that's the second feature. The third one obviously is the recently closed tab. So I've now closed these 2 tabs, and all of a sudden I'm thinking like, oh my god, I've closed this by accident. I need this back. So all you have to do is click on the plus button and pull up all the recently closed tabs. So the closed tabs that I've got are these 2 on the bottom, the 2 Apple websites, and then you can see, and now I can choose the site I want. Obviously I don't have internet connection. Let me just put this back on. So my internet's back on. If I select that option there, bam, it opens the site. Recently closed tabs, this then just segues into the history section of the Safari, right? So there's a couple of ways to sort of access history section. So one, by clicking on this little book icon, and then this time icon on the right hand side shows you all the history tabs here, and then you can select one based off that, navigate around, or there's another way to sort of utilize the history section, which is what I call a temporary history. So let's say you're just navigating across a site, and then you go to this website, and then you go to this article, and then all of a sudden when you want to come back, you can go back or forward that way. But what happens is if you hold on to that, it's going to show you all the sites that
Our
you visited.
communities are over-policed.
So on this one,
After seeing bodies being thrown into the truck.
So there we go. And if I hold back, that's going to show me everything that I've used within this session, right? So you can obviously build up these things. There you go. This is just showing history just on the session that I was on. The previous one would show me history on everything. So this option shows you history on everything. This option, if you hold them, shows you the temporary history, right? So history function is the 4th most important function you need, right? The 5th one is adding to your favorites. So now you would have seen when I started the video, I've got these little tiles. So these tiles are most important. If you know there's a site like Google, for example, you visit all the time, all you got to do is add to your favorites. So the way how you're going to sort of do that is by, let's say, coming into, let's go for a site. So let's say ign.com, right? And I've got this. Click on the little share icon, scroll all the way up, and then you see add to favorites. Hit the add to favorites, rename it IGN and save it. Now all you're going to do is you're going to have IGN at the bottom of the tile there. So that's a nice way to sort of add favorites. The last and sixth option I want to show you is a peek functionality. So what does peek actually mean? So peek actually means you get a preview of whatever website you're going to be in at. So for example, this is very helpful for me. When I go into Sky Sports, I see there's a match going on, and then if I click and hold, I can quickly see a peek of the article sitting behind that link. So I've seen the score already, I don't need to visit that. And here I've seen the score, I don't need to visit that. So this just actually saves me from opening the article, loading everything, and especially if you're low on data, this is the best function to use. Obviously, if you use the peek functionality, there's also other options that you can use, such as if you want to open it in a new tab, and then if you open it in the new tab, what other ones can I show you? You can download a linked file. If you the third option there, if you download a linked file, you can view that for offline, add it to reading list. So that kind of takes off all the images and photos. Obviously, these are all the options, but you probably don't need that on a day-to-day basis. So the 6 things that are mentioned are the ones that you need, right? And on the last one on this is, if you when you're peeking and you don't like the preview, you can obviously hit the option to hide the preview, and you'll just see that. I think seeing the preview makes more sense, especially if you are using Google to search for something. What do I search for? Cows, right? That's probably the best thing. Search for cows. I don't know why I'm doing this, but yeah, click and hold. There we go. You get a little preview of cows. Right, so those are the 6 functions that you need on a day-to-day basis, guys. So personally, just to go through that, searching the tabs at the top, and then closing the specific tabs that you don't require by holding the cancel button here. Close all 6 of them there. And if I close them, open them back up using the recently opened shortcut by pressing the plus button. And then there's also a shortcut tab. There's also a history tab by clicking on the book icon. You can clear all of your history this way, by the way. You can clear everything all time today. I don't really want to do that now. And then I've showed you how to use the favorites. That would end up being here. And then I've also showed you the peek preview, which is again one of the best functions you have. So there you go. 6 features on why I think Safari browser is probably the best browser you're going to need on your iPhone and iOS device. Forget Chrome, forget all other browsers. This is the one you need. If you did like what I've showed you, do let me know, and I'm happy to cover more things like that. If you don't like it, let me know why you don't like it. But yeah, catch you guys in the next video.